Bitch.
What's up? I like your outfit.
Oh, thank you. You're looking real cute. Thanks. Thank you. This is Iris, my friend. So today we are going to see a psychic counselor. I mean, she's not a counselor, is she?
She calls herself a psychic medium.
Psychic medium.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go see a psychic medium today and just gonna ask her questions about life. And how do you know Ruth again?
Oh, so she's actually someone's mom that we went to high school with. And I was at lunch one day in school.
You're going the wrong way, girl.
I know.
You have to turn around.
Wait, so I can't turn left right here and it goes
Can
to
you? Oh.
See, I know.
Oh, she know where she going. She just took a little detour.
A little scenic route. I forgot what I was talking about, but that girl she's her mother, she was talking and she's like, well, actually my mom's a psychic and she does readings and you can go and talk to her about whatever it is that you're going through, whatever. And that's how I started, and that's how I got to know her, and I've been going to her ever since then, and now I'm in college. And
I know. How many years has it been?
probably like 3.
3 years.
Yeah.
Girl, you've been in college for like 4.
No. I've been in
Yeah.
college for like 3.
We graduated 2015. Oh, it is 3.
Yeah.
But
Well,
3 years
4
ago,
years.
freshman year. Yeah.
Maybe
So
4
4 years. Well, I'm gonna be asking her a lot about my career, my finances. I don't know if I want to say what else I'm gonna be asking about.
Oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna ask about my career because like, man, I don't know. I'm going to Iran next month, and then next month.
She international.
I know, and then I'm moving to Spain for a semester.
Wow.
Yeah.
World tour.
I wanna buy your tickets. No, I'm just kidding. I want to get an internship somewhere international. Like I want to do maybe a publication in the Middle East. So
Dang, girl.
we're just gonna see what she says.
Yeah, we're just gonna see, like, feel it out, see if she can provide any guidance or messages from, I mean, they're from angels or from spirits.
Yeah, they're your spirit guides.
Spirit guides.
So she can talk to your spirit guides, and she can also talk to your loved ones who have moved on.
Okay,
That's
so,
interesting.
yeah, I'm gonna check on some loved ones as well and see how they're doing. I've never done, like, anything like this before. I've never tried to get into contact with anyone that's passed away, so I'm really excited because it's not scary to me, because I just feel like it's comforting knowing like that they're okay or whatever they have to say, like just knowing that they're still around.
It's not weird to me either because I grew up learning and talking about the dead and the ghosts and all that. It's just in my culture, so I've never been like scared because like they've always made it seem like it's okay. Like they're relatives.
They're in a better place, and yeah. So we just got back from Miss Ruth's house. She had a lot to say about the both of us.
How do you feel about it? Like you got a lot of.
There were some things that were like unclear and like were a little weird.
Right, like I told you, some of the answers are weird. Like your aunt.
Yeah.
With the babies.
Yeah, I asked about my aunt, or my dad's aunt, who had recently passed away, and she said that she saw her with a bunch of babies, like 17 babies, and I literally just called my dad right now. I was like, Dad, did she work with babies or anything? He was like, not that I know of. And she couldn't even have kids either. So it's a little weird that this baby thing came up, but
like, I feel like she got it on right when she was like Vietnam, and her husband worked as a soldier there, was fighting there, and maybe there's something that happened, like maybe something he did, or like
something that maybe my dad probably doesn't even know about.
Right? Yeah. Like what if like they bombed the orphanage? I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. Like it could have been something like that. So I guess I'm literally gonna call my grandma and be like, Grandma, tell me about Aunt Donnie, like tell me what happened in her life. So there are some things that were far out about what she said, but also some things that were very, very accurate.
Oh, tell them about your mom. About how your grandpa was like.
Oh my god. So I asked about my grandpa, who I've never met before. On my mom's side, he passed away when she was like 14. And I was just asking, how is he doing? And does he have anything he wants to say to my mom? And so he was like telling Ruth that my mom is not like a bitch, like wow, I hate you, you're a bitch. Like a bitch as in like you're a badass bitch. Like you're strong, you're powerful. Basically she was saying that he's proud of all his kids, but especially proud of her because of everything that she's been through, and she's still like a powerhouse of a person. And that is 100% accurate about my mom.
When she said that he called her a bitch, I started laughing because the way you describe your mom, I'm like, that's so, like, that sounds like how Michelle talks about her. And not in a bitch, like, not in a
I would never say my mom is a bitch, because she's not. I love my mom, but she is really strong. Like, she's one of the strongest, she is the strongest person that I know. And she was also talking about how she knew that I had uncles. Like, I only talked about that one uncle that looks like my grandpa.
Yeah.
But she was like, uncles.
An extended family.
Extended family. Like, I have a huge extended family because my mom has 5 brothers.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, she only talked about uncles. She didn't say aunts or anything
my
like
mom's
that.
my mom's the only girl, too. So,
dude,
it's crazy.
One thing that fucking blew my head, because my mom had a miscarriage with like a stillborn. So my sister was the first one to be born out of all of us. I didn't know her. She was just a baby, and you know, she died as a child in the emergency or in the hospital upon birth, like an hour later. And I asked about her. I was like, so, you know, what happens to stillborn babies or miscarriages? And she said that stillborns or miscarriages, they either choose to stay in the family, like to stay around as a spirit, or become reborn as someone else. And she was like, your sister was reborn as your brother, which I have a brother. Mm-hmm. And I was like mind fucked, because she said, you know, your brother has like soft tendencies, like feminine. And I'm like, oh my god, that's so true. Like she doesn't know my brother. She's never met my brother. None of that. She's
crazy.
She's like, your brother has like feminine qualities, not that he's gay or anything like that, but he's soft spoken. He kind of like his hands, you know, like, and it's very, very, very true. My brother is quiet. His hands are like feminine. Like the fact that she pointed out the hands, like that blew my head. And I don't know if I could tell my mom, because she'll be very emotional.
Ooh, yeah.
But just for me, that was.
That's crazy.
That's so crazy. Like,
the stuff that she was saying is just like, I don't know. Well, I'm trying to think of what else she said. I asked about my job. Well, I don't have a job. Well, I have a job, but I'm graduating in May with a finance degree, and she basically told me that I'm gonna have 3 job offers that I really like. And she also told me that when you decide things, you kind of decide on them very quickly without thinking things through. And I was like, shit, I do that. Like, I really do, because sometimes I'm like, I don't want to miss the opportunity. So I'm like, okay, let me just get this. And I'm like, in the end, I end up being like, I should have been more patient. I should have like waited and done more research. And like, but for me, I'm always like, go, go, go. Like, I want this now. So she was saying that I'm going to get 3 job offers that I really like, and I need to sit there and like sit on it, think about it, because it's gonna like lead my path for the rest of my career. And she also said that it has something to do with Boston. Like, the company could be headquartered in Boston. It could be Boston. I don't know how. I really don't know. It's crazy though, because I didn't even tell you this. I was looking at jobs online like yesterday. And I think the company Dell, I was looking at this company Dell, and they're headquartered in Boston.
That's crazy.
Like, I was like, what the heck? Like,
she knows a lot.
I need to fact check that, because I think it's in Boston.
Yeah.
Or like EMC is headquartered in Boston, and they're like Dell EMC now. but it's crazy.
And so I'm a journalist, so I've been thinking about, since I'm about to study abroad, like I've completely have been planning to make my own blog, and not only my own blog, but a blog with different topics in it. And that's something that I've always, like, that's something I planned on my own prior to this period. This is something I wanted to do. I want to start blogging, I want to start doing videos, start doing pictures, start writing stories and about my experiences, because I have so many. And of course, I'm studying abroad. There's going to be a lot. And I wanted to categorize them, like, between personal, between politics, between travel, and have these tabs on my blog. And so I was asking her about my career, and she's like, do you have a YouTube channel? And I'm like, no, I know where this is going though. And she's like, you need to start one. And she's like, I can see it there being a lot of different channels, because you talk about a lot of different things that are not going to fall into the same category. And that's so true, because that's exactly what I was thinking about prior to this. And I also thought, because if I start my own blog, I start my own thing, it's going to get me noticed on the internet. Someone's going to see me. Someone's going to want to hire me. Someone's going to notice me. And that's probably going to be a really big vehicle for me as a journalist. And she's like, you're actually probably going to get more exposure doing this than working for any commercial company. She's like, I can see this being your vehicle for success. And it just, like, these are things I knew already as a person. These are things I already knew was going to happen, things I already saw happening. And she just took the words out of my mouth. Yeah, she just knew. So Ruth is what she describes herself as. She's an intuitive. That means that she can give you an immediate answer right away. If you ask her something, yes, no, right away, because she's intuitive. That's one of her gifts. Another gift that she has is that she's able to speak to your spirit guides. And they tell her answers.
And what is a spirit guide?
So a spirit guide is an angel entity that's never been human before, that is assigned to your soul and helps you throughout life, helps you, guide you, protect you. And when you pray to them, when you ask for guidance, they're supposed to help you. I don't know enough about spirit guides to give y'all more detail, but that's what they're for. Foundationally, that's what they're for, fundamentally. But then also people who are behind you are your ancestors, even ancestors you've never met before. It could be aunts, uncles, grandparents, great-great-grandparents, all of that. And she can talk to all of them. And so they send her images, they send her messages about your questions that you answer, and that's how she gets her answers. They're from your loved ones, and in her intuitive sense as well.
She also said something when I asked about my grandpa. She said somebody got a new car. Remember? She said somebody got a new car, and it was like, it's retro for us, but back then for him it was like new and contemporary. And she also said, like, be careful about like the maintenance on it. And she also said he was really excited about the car. So I'm really about to call up all my family and be like, who got a new car? Like, I'm really curious to see if that's true.
Right? Yeah. She said my grandpa doesn't like my new car. I got a Jeep.
Wow.
I had a Mustang. I had a Mustang, and I really, like, just yesterday I was just like looking at the old key. I was like, I miss my Mustang. I miss how smooth it was, how fast it was.
Still?
Yeah, I still have the key. Oh, well, we can update this one. But I have roommates in Spain that I'm gonna have, and she's like, watch out for the short one.
Yeah, watch out for the short one. What does that mean?
And she's predicted before about roommates that I never met, and she was right about them. So I'm gonna update this blog like in a few months and let y'all know if I have a short roommate. And her other prediction was that she's gonna be jealous of me.
Yeah, jealous energy.
Jealous energy. So we're gonna
see. We're gonna see what happens. Ruth's information is in the description if you ever feel like you want to contact a psychic and you live in Houston. And Iris's info is in the description as well. Make sure you follow her. What do you have? Yeah, tell the people what you have.
I have an Instagram, I have a Twitter, and I'm gonna make a blog soon, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. Thanks for watching.
Bye.